Welcome to Average Dude's Slow Pitch.
Yo, Hendor here at Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out some new ASA USA bats here. We've got two from Anarchy. We've got the black goat, the white goat, and then we've got the Easton Tantrum Negotiator. So the Tantrum's gonna be your 12.75. Obviously it's a two-piece model, half-ounce end load. The goat is gonna be a 12.5-inch barrel, the white goat, 12.5-inch barrel balance model, and the black goat is gonna be a 13-inch barrel, 3/4 ounce end load. So we're gonna have three of us out here, myself, Emilio, PK. We're gonna take some 52-300 swings, obviously on these ones, see how they perform, and then we'll head back to the garage, get you that final compression. And honestly, you'll hear the final thoughts out here while I can talk to these guys. If you've been following along on some of our recent videos, had kind of a hand wrist injury, so Doc cleared me to start swinging. Basically, it's gonna be a pain management thing the rest of the year. So this is gonna be the first live swings. I've done some T-work, stuff like that. So we're gonna try to get back into it here a little while. Throughout the video, by the end of the video, whatever it is, I'll kind of let you know what percentage I had to take off, if at all, so that as you're seeing kind of the difference in numbers for me from what's normal, that kind of makes sense. And then I'll talk to that a little bit later on. But at a minimum, I'll be able to talk to kind of feedback, feel how it felt like the ball was jumping off, all that kind of stuff. And hopefully the wrist will feel fine because we've got the Evansville duel here in like 4 days. So hoping to be able to make it to that one. But let's get your swing, see how it performs, and go from there. All right, first up, we got our 12.5-inch goat balance. This is that X-Core 2 Tech, just as a reminder. And this one has to test at 1050. So obviously there's conversions there, and I will mention that here momentarily. And on this one, we're looking at about 205, maybe 210. Either way, that puts us right about 1400 to 1425. So plenty of wiggle room there on the balanced goat. Then we've got the 13-inch barrel, 3/4 ounce end load goat. This one has to be at 975. I love those Anarchy crunches there. This one's sitting about 180. So at 180, we're looking at about 1300 to 1275. So either way, tons of wiggle room. We've yet to have any issues with the Anarchy ASA, so that's nice to see. And then we've got the Easton Tantrum USA ASA. Again, this is that negotiator model. And where I messed up there was I didn't pull up the list for that one. So give me 1 second to make sure I know what the rating is on that one for you guys. But the negotiator is gonna be at 1050. So there we go. I just had my computer out here. This would have been unfortunate. So this one's 1050 as well. And we're looking at right about 200, 205. So that's gonna again put us at about 1375. So tons of wiggle room on all three of these. We'll go ahead and get our 52 swings on there and let you know how many swings on each one, which ones we like best, and then come back, final compression, final thoughts. All right, first up, we've got the Anarchy goat. Obviously it's the white model, the 12.5-inch barrel balance model. We're gonna see how this thing performs. Again, we're gonna see what the live swings are like right here and kind of go from there. But hopefully to get through this one for you guys and get you some good numbers. But either way, we've got Emil, we've got PK will take some swings for you and give you their feedback as well.
96 miles per hour.
No, that might be about it, bud.
92 miles per hour.
Yeah, so through the first handful of swings, it's definitely got really good sound feedback on the hands. For me right now, unless I can loosen the wrist up more, it's gonna be mostly these two-handed swings, keeping the top hand on there, but you get really good feedback regardless. Ball's coming off pretty good. As I get a little more loose, I'll try to lift a few, but you can definitely tell it's a one piece to where you've got that definitely stiffer feel. See how that changes, obviously with the two-piece goat, but good option so far, especially from a bat that had so much wiggle room on that starting compression.
83 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of lift is purely from me and the wrist not rolling right, but still meet the intent of getting you guys kind of what that sweet spot's doing, feedback, and then that's why I got the other guys here as well to do that for you guys.
90 miles per hour.
Hey, it's opening up.
90 miles per hour.
That's a little more towards the hands. But there you go. And I didn't mention in the video, or sorry, in the intro, but you probably maybe recognize this field if you've been watching the channel for a while. Slight difference. This was Apodaca. Used to have all grass infield. They pulled that out. We haven't been here in a while just because it had been closed for some stuff. They had issues with the lights and whatnot, but we've got some reservations back here. But as a reminder, this one is 335 down the line into kind of that left center, a little bit left of the scoreboard is 360, 375 to the base of the batter's eye. So obviously a little further if you want to get up and over. And then you might be able to see there's little fire pits out there. That right center is 365. And then for PK, our only lefty today, he's got
112 miles per hour.
Thanks, Radar. And then for PK, our only lefty, we've got the right field line at 340. It's not coming off hard.
83 miles per hour.
Nobody wants
78 miles per hour.
handle.
89 miles per hour.
Yeah, so you can definitely feel the feedback when you catch it lower, with it being a one piece, but I mean, it doesn't sting the hands. It just gives you that kind of stiffer feel so that you know where you're catching it.
90 miles per hour.
Oh, it felt good. Yeah.
Oh, just missed.
85 miles per
Low on
hour.
the hands again. But yeah, it's got really good forgiveness, which I'm liking so far. And from what we've seen from Anarchy, I'm guessing the compression's not coming down too fast, so it'll just continue to open up.
95 miles per hour.
Yeah, and that'll wrap it up there for the 12.5 balanced goat. Again, between having to go top, kind of two-hand tops, or two-hand swing with that top hand, obviously missing some lift. I'm gonna have to take a little bit off, but either way, to be able to hit up there 95, close to 100 with that consistency with my first live swings now in, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks, but really good feel. Definitely a good option here. If you're somebody who likes the one pieces, you've been looking for that shorter barrel that's close to, let's say, like the white shock and daw. This is pretty close in my mind, where you still get that nice crack feel. Obviously, this is a one piece, but definitely something to keep your eyes out on. We're gonna go ahead now, swap over to the black goat, 13-inch, 3/4 ounce end load, go from there. All right, we've got the obviously black goat, 13-inch, 3/4 ounce end load. Let's see what it can do for us. Ooh.
87 miles per hour.
Towards the hands a little bit. Yeah, immediately I can tell, obviously it's a two-piece. Missing a little bit lower. You don't quite get the feedback of the one piece, which makes sense. But obviously that was a really good carry, getting us out to like 350-ish.
96 miles per hour.
And there's our sweet spot. Yeah, again, I mean, for having to take quite a bit off the swing, and for me changing my swing pretty significantly, I mean, these balls are jumping off right now.
79 miles per hour.
I like this one a little more.
First swing to the track. Center is about 365.
89 miles per hour.
360.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 335 left, 360 left center, 375 to the batter's eye, like to the center of it. Then for PK, towards those little fire pits, the first one, that's 360, and then down the line 340.
Nice. So that's real impressive when you hit the trees.
88 miles per hour.
Okay.
98 miles per hour.
Whew. Yeah, definitely a softer feel being the two-piece, but not a ton of flex. I'd call it somewhere in the middle of that semi-flex to semi-stiff, so a kind of good middle ground, but still getting pretty good feedback and then a good sound off that sweet spot.
77 miles per hour. 85 miles per hour. 87 miles per hour.
Just missed the sweet spot, too much lift. And we carried right off our left center fence, so okay. And then we came out early today because obviously it gets real hot here in New Mexico, but we're still sitting right in the low 80s currently at about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So not too hot, obviously not too cold, but that's performing well. And then the balls were obviously all inside, all that kind of stuff. So we won't be out here so long to let the balls cook, but figure it's a good temperature range to get these tests done.
93 miles per hour.
Yep, well, there's the carry we're talking about.
85 miles per hour. 89 miles per hour.
Nice cut.
96 miles per hour.
Do not let go of the top hand. That's what I just learned. Whew. There's just too much momentum from the bat. It pulls the wrist through too hard.
74 miles per hour.
That'll work.
Oh yeah, brother. So
This one doesn't have the seams like the other one, but
between the two, which one do you like to feel so far better?
the black felt better.
Is it the end load or like a little bit of the flex from the two piece?
The flex. I think it was more of the flex than the end load, but the end load definitely felt good too.
81 miles per hour.
Yeah, just missing the lift swings with the lack of wrist roll, and we're still getting right out to the track. So, you want to talk about a bat that's got a ton of forgiveness? Here it is.
88 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's a good one to end on, especially because I shouldn't release my top hand. That one hurt a little bit. But either way, there you have it for the 13-inch, 3/4 ounce end load goat. Again, tons of forgiveness on this one. I do think the little bit more flex here on this two piece gives you that little bit more forgiveness on the low high swings with that barrel kind of whipping a little bit with the handle. So for me, if you like the longer barrels, you've always been a two piece fan, you need a little bit more forgiveness, maybe you don't take as much BP, whatever it is, this is definitely going to be, I think, the better of the two options. Plus, if you're an end load fan, for me personally, I think the 12.5 balance fits my swing a little bit better, and I'm not even a balance fan. I just like that stiffer type of feedback. But either way, we'll talk about them all a little bit here at the end. Once I get a chance to ask these guys what they think, let's swap over now to the Tantrum, and then we will kind of wrap it up from there. All right, now we're finishing up with the Easton Tantrum, the Negotiator. Again, 12.75 barrel, half-ounce end load. Let's see what this one's all about. And this does have the Flex 180 handle as well, which I believe was on all the other ASA Tantrums so far.
95 miles per hour.
Yep, still has that unique, I mean, not that I thought they'd change it, that unique sound and feel on the ASA Tantrums.
94 miles per hour.
But you definitely don't have to swing hard with these. They do the work for you.
Oh,
miles
shoot.
per hour.
Yeah, the flex is crazy.
87 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour.
That felt pretty good, and I don't even think that was full sweet spot there.
85 miles per hour.
So this would be like one of those bats that's good for cold weather? Because it kind of feels a little softer.
So any three of those realistically should. The Tantrums has always felt a little softer, so obviously as it gets real hot, the Tantrum could get a little soft. But so far for ASAs, we found the Tantrum surprise has been really good.
Shoot.
So far you're hitting it really good.
Oh, for sure.
89 miles per hour.
Dang.
85 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour.
Yep.
96 miles per hour.
Again, really good sound, good feedback, good performance. So, I mean, all threes have been really good options. It's gonna be kind of more so what you want. I think this is the softer barrel of the three. Reminds me a lot of, obviously, the Tantrums from the UAA side, but performs really well. And we haven't had issues with any of the previous ASA models early in the year as far as temperature goes. So we'll see what everyone else thinks about it, but so far so good.
80 miles per hour.
Never say last one.
Oh. Yeah,
84
you're right.
miles per hour.
We're going to end on that one.
All right, so one all three of all three. Which one was your? If you had to put one in your bag right now to go
If I had
play
to do
ASA,
one?
which one are you going with?
This black one here.
97 miles per hour.
Yeah. Yeah, this black one.
90 miles per hour.
Yeah, call him out again.
Well, there's our Tantrum carry for you.
93 miles per hour.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up there for the Tantrum Negotiator. Again, as I talked about, the ASA Tantrums definitely have that kind of unique feel. However, kind of that semi-flex to me feel, so a little bit more flex than the Black Goat, but still feels really good overall. Definitely a good option. We'll see what all these things test at when we're done and go from there and give you kind of a little bit of final thoughts here shortly. All right, up first we've got the Tantrum Negotiator. As a reminder, this one was $10.50. And sitting right at 200, so that puts us with plenty of wiggle room. That should put us right at about 1,300 if I'm not mistaken. I just had the conversion chart in front of me, and then of course I'm recording with my phone, so I don't have it right there, but I can guarantee you that has plenty of wiggle room. So that's right at 200 on the USSA numbers there. So if you want to look up what 200 is there to be exact, but pretty positive it's 1,300. And honestly, you're seeing on the screen now because I fixed that in editing for the fact that I didn't leave up the chart in front of me. Then here on the 13-inch, this is also the same specs there. And this one's about 179. So that puts it at, should be right around 1,200. So still tons of wiggle room as well. And you're seeing the exact number on the screen. So who knows, I was probably off there trying to remember all these numbers. But I actually had my iPad, as I usually use here, but my 4-year-old broke that. So I'm in the process of getting something else. So when I record with my phone, of course, I don't have that right there in front of me. And then this was the 950 option here on the 12.5-inch barrel. And on this one, we're looking at, yeah, right there in the middle as well. So all of these have tons of wiggle room. Felt good as we talked about, different feels. You get that unique feel of the Tantrum, really good feel and carry there out of that end load. And then for those balance fans, I don't think this one felt too far off of the actual feel there of like Dawes shock and Daw. So obviously 1/2 inch longer barrel, but still got that balance. Either way, a really good model there. If you want that one piece feel, kind of stiffer feel, this 12.5 is the way to go. And then obviously you have the two piece options with different end loads there between the Tantrum Negotiator and the Goat end load. So either way, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more content.